second half has been the issue for the Grizzlies in each of the first two games. Morant with a run. 2 times.
It's certainly not as slow as it looks, but it certainly looks like molasses out there.
They're very good at changing speed.
How about 63-59? Lakers still trying to come from behind. Morant, there's the floater. Yeah. He goes down, and so does the basketball.
They have allowed teams to hang around, and they've lost games because of that mindset.
Morant floats it up and in. John Morant Saturday against Phoenix went for 24 points and 20. He's 3 of 22 from beyond the arc. That's 13.5% for those of you who are not math majors. John Morant again. 26. Morant behind the screen, floats it up and in, off the window, off the...
Morant floats it in. First points for...
Won it out of that timeout. Terry Rozier back on the floor, along with Cody Zeller. And it's Teardrop.
That changes things on this end of the floor for the Jazz. Morant sizing up Moutier, forces it in to shoot. Jackson, guarded by O'Neal. Here's Morant, slithering into the lane and floats it in.
Are your championship teams?
Grizzlies have now given up 20 points off their 13 turnovers following that make by Robinson. Morant.
This Lakers team find a little bit of rhythm and starting to chip away at their lead. Got to be effective offensively.
Morant, teardrop is in. 13. Morant behind the Valanciunas screen. Puts it up and in. A rainmaker. There's a double team. 8 to shoot. Ja against Harrell. In the lane. Hangs and hits. Solomon Hill picked up by Conley. Quinn Snyder's come back with his starting 5. Morant off balance. Yes!
Memphis has run a lot of handoffs and pick and rolls. You just got to talk communication. Oh, Ja Morant. Oh, how clever was that? That was shades of done. You need to go on a run quick here. We got to string some stops together. Ja Morant.
Well, it's still early in the season. 9 assists on 10 made field goals. And Ricky Rubio, last 3 games, has...
The Wizards will continue to junk up the game with this defense.
Morant hangs.
Don't allow them to do whatever they want to do. You still hold them accountable. You still get on them when they make mistakes. And that's what Jimmy Butler has done a good job at. Morant is doing a good job of getting himself in.
Miami turnover in possession. Screen and roll, and Morant says, I'm going to take it myself.
But I'll tell you, that's tough when he gets both his feet underneath him that close to the basket.
SGA trying to stay attached to Ja Morant.
He actually stopped what would have been a sure 2 points at the rim.
Morant in the lane, and it dances on the rim before it fires.
You got him where you want him now. Now it's time to lay it on him now. Now's the time to execute properly.
Morant with a float.
We still have an opportunity.
Yep. Morant against Holmes. And Ja forces it. Production. Morant around the high screen, floats it up and in. Ja Morant, 15 for Morant. Morant off the curl, takes flight, floats it up and in. Over LaMarcus Aldridge.
Good stops on the Grizzlies on the defensive end.
Schroeder trying to go step to step with Morant, who has that nice touch.
There's a lot of standing around. That's not who we are. We need to play with more energy. Look to work inside out offensively, guys.
Meanwhile, they just...
Memphis 3 of 10 in the quarter, but all 3 of their makes are triples. Morant knocks in 82. Floater by Morant is good.
Aggressive as the Suns have been, the Grizzlies aren't getting called for fouls, and the Suns are.
Morant with a tough look.
Jaren screens. Morant harassed. Hits again. Morant. These 2 teams back on November the 11th in San Antonio, 113-109. December the 23rd, it was all Spurs all the time. Morant with a run.
On the Grizzlies guards have done a good job in scooping up the boot.
Morant, 6 in the quarter, led by as many as 15. Spurs down to 1 timeout. Morant against Mills, gets the Valanciunas screen, hits the floater. Grizzlies lead the league in floaters. 18 for Morant to go along with.
When they get all of their other regulars, for him to be around with the regulars, to be a nice piece, be a good one.
Morant hits the floater, went screen to roll with Valanciunas, and that time just.
You see why Capella lives in the NBA, whether it's lobs or the ability to get it off of the glass because of the help with Morant right now playing the savior offensively.
Morant against Rivers. Hangs and hits. John Morant.
All. Morant with the basketball. Crosses over to the lane. Shot is down. This is Aaron Jackson Jr. from Memphis. Morant threw it up and in. Brandon.
Both teams 2 timeouts. No fouls to get out of the way. Morant with a fadeaway. Puts it in.
First substitution, Kevin Knox is in the game.
Morant.
A little soft touch at the rim.
Look how easily he makes the game look, folks. Just manipulate
his upper body.
That's Kevin Love.
Yeah, taking the contact and then still having the strength to finish.
There's a sweet finish. Ja Morant.
I didn't want to put too much thought in it, especially in the middle of the season.
Joel, so many number 8s across the league have done the same. Just such an amazing.
Harden about to check into the game. So 91 to the board already. Ja Morant. Beautiful move. Man.
From the free throw line. Morant with the runner, puts it up and in to tie the game. With fastballs. 7 assists for Morant, leading assister among rookies in the NBA. 6 and 17. Morant around a high screen. Comes foul line, sends it, scores it, hammer.
Line looming tomorrow.
As a broadcaster, I like it because it's news, it's exciting.
And a potential trade that's being reported involving Iguodala going to Miami and pieces coming back to Memphis. Justice Winslow.
Ryan was feeding the ball to KP. That'll keep his confidence up.
Runner in the paint by Morant. Since a 6-year guy. Morant a rookie. Jackson. Jaren Jackson 2nd year. Brandon Clark a rookie. Josh Jackson 3rd year. Tyus Jones 5th.
Sixers their largest lead now at 21. Morant, not sure if he called.
Jackson and Utah Watanabe. Ja Morant. Morant wants to take Bertans.
He can shoot that 3. You got to get up.
And Brandon Clark getting up off the bench. The scores table for Memphis. Morant gets the nice roll. He's got 15 points.
Good shot. I like the last 2 shots.
Morant, look at that change of pace. And now
away.
Got to get a stop. Get the momentum back on your side. Morant. Ja Morant's got 20.
Morant pulls up, hits the floater. Love it. Love it. Off their 8th offensive rebound of the game. Morant, pick and roll with Valanciunas. Floats it up and in. Morant with 14.
Yeah, they do have a brutal schedule. 16 to 28 on the road. Both LA teams. They got to go to Milwaukee. They got to go to Toronto. That is the first band.
No easy buckets on this end of the floor. You're going to have to play some deep.
So the Kings are only 1 out of 4 in their last.
Alex has played 17 minutes, has 7 points and 4 boards. Oh, Morant in the lane, in amongst the trees, and so it comes to an end, the streak at 11. But it's a 107-98 lead, but Ja Morant, we mentioned.
With their ball movement and their body movement, and they're making shots. They've made 6 of their first 8. Morant, nifty move, and pays it off. Timeout, Sacramento. Guys played big minutes last night because the game was on the line late. Morant, a little bit of. Grizzlies have gone toe-to-toe with one of the best rebounding teams in the NBA tonight. Morant floats it up and in. There's the bucket you were talking.
Morant gets into the paint and shoots that little knuckleball.
Jared Allen right there.
Morant, the teardrop.
a little bit of a buffer while this team is shooting 27% because you imagine that that percentage is going to come up.
Morant free and gets the bounce to.
With those 2 wins on this road trip for Memphis, they're 14 and 17 on the road this year as Morant's
at the end of for their team. Is that how soccer works?
Nope, that's just the nickname. Grizzlies go pick and roll. Morant hits the runner.
So the Blazers battle back to take the lead with 1:15 left. Grizzlies, they look to answer. Gary Trent Jr.
11 points in Friday's win over Sacramento. Morant attacking and finishing. Good 7 straight by the Spurs. Morant rises and hits. Morant pulls up and hits. Ja Morant in double figures now.
Well, let's see if they can get the deep.
Fast off his feet, he's going to be the first to the basketball.
Remember, he missed 9 days to go home for a family matter and then had to quarantine upon returning for 4 more days as Ja Morant gets the floater to go. Thus,
like what LeBron did with the Lakers the other night. That's the next step for Donovan, is knowing when to take over games because he's got the talent.
I've talked about this often. We know Donovan as a dominant player, but even more so in the second half.
For 11 times leading to 12 points, so they're getting that running game going because the defense is dialed in now.
Raptors have outscored Memphis 15-7 over the last 4+ minutes. And the high-low feed.
The NBA game is just threes and layups. Well, Kemba Walker showing the mid-range is still available.
Morant with a floater.
No letdown when you have conjures of being a championship team.
Morant's floater is in. Ja with a dozen.
That they've been getting are the shots that they want to get. It's just a matter of now concentrating and knocking them down.
Morant, Grizzlies. The foul shot, I should say. Milwaukee and the Grizzlies. Morant hitting the leaner. Well, Brevin, so often we talk about closing quarters. This is vital. And on cue, Morant. Final minute of the first half. Morant, another floater. It's in again. Double.
Tolliver. Morant gets in the paint. Goes sideways to the left. Rebound. Ja Morant, the floater is good. 28 for the rookie.